This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
Niugini recommences direct flights to Japan. National Petroleum Authority's institutional restructure approved. And National Cultural Commission calls for cultural preservation. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Nicole Rema. Thank you for joining us. Niugini's Boeing 767-300 series has recommenced its first inaugural direct flight from Port Moresby to Japan at around 2 p.m. today after a 6-year break. Niugini's Chief Executive Officer Alan Milne said passengers have occupied more than 70% of PX054 seats bounded for Tokyo today, with more incoming bookings for the direct flights. Mr. Milne highlighted that weekly there will be 2 direct flights from Port Moresby to Tokyo on Wednesdays and Saturdays. This positions Papua New Guinea as an important gateway between Japan, Australia and the Pacific Island countries.
This day for Air Niugini is we resume our flights to Tokyo Narita Airport. 6 years since we were there last, so it's really good to be back. The connection is going to be fantastic. The through traffic from Australia and now our recently announced Auckland service will get transfer passengers from all of the Pacific up to Asia, including Japan Narita.
Japanese ambassador to Papua New Guinea, Sanobu Mochizuki, said with both countries standing relationship of more than 5 decades, this direct flight resumption will allow for more trade between Papua New Guinea and Japan.
Many of Japanese private companies are paying very strong attention to Papua New Guinea. Thanks to the resumption of Air Niugini direct flight, we can expect more visitors from Japan and more visits from Papua New Guinea to Japan for revitalizing our economic relations. And we expect also a lot of Japanese tourists.
Ambassador Isanobu thanked the management of Air Niugini and the Papua New Guinea government for recommencing this important air link.
Last year, we celebrated together for 50-year anniversary of Papua New Guinea's independence. Then Prime Minister of Papua New Guinea, Honorable James Marape, visited Japan. Then he committed resumption of Air Niugini direct flight to Tokyo. But there are lots of challenges. But thanks to all the support and efforts by Air Niugini, we have overcome all the challenges. Now, so we have this wonderful direct flight to Tokyo.
Present to officiate the recommencement of this direct flight, Vice Minister for State Enterprises Raphael Tonpi said today's inaugural flight marks more than just a return of Air Niugini's services. It signifies a long-standing friendship between Papua New Guinea and Japan. Mr. Tonpi said it opens a new chapter in the country's economy, tourism and people-to-people relationships. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News. With geopolitical tensions and global oil crisis happening, countries around the world are seeking reliable supply of petroleum, and Papua New Guinea can meet this demand. This was highlighted by the Minister for Petroleum, Jimmy Maladina, during the PNG Resource Week.
During the PNG Resource Week hosted at the APEC House in Port Moresby recently, Minister for Petroleum Jimmy Maladina says global oil crisis and tensions presents an opportunity for Papua New Guinea.
Particularly the ongoing conflict in the Middle East have reinforced the importance of energy security for nations around the world. Countries are seeking reliable, stable and responsible supply of oil and gas, and Papua New Guinea is well positioned to meet those demands. Despite global uncertainty, Papua New Guinea remains one of the most attractive investment destinations for petroleum development in the Asia-Pacific region.
Minister Maladina explained government's efforts in ensuring major oil and gas projects kicks off. He says this is part of the overall goal to become a reputable supplier of petroleum.
The government is working closely with our industry partners to progress two major projects towards final investment decision. We remain optimistic that Papua LNG project and the Pasca gas project will achieve these important milestones. In addition, the proposed Western Energy project is currently undergoing due diligence, which is the Stanley PDL project, and I think it's the APDL 12.
He further highlighted the National Petroleum Authority's role in the downstream sector.
The NPA is developing a comprehensive downstream petroleum policy and regulatory framework. Once approved, the National Executive Council will be released for public consultation. The downstream sector presents significant opportunities for value addition in downstream processing, domestic energy security, and industrial growth for Papua New Guinea. It will create employment and business opportunity for Papua New Guinea.
Pakatambua National EMTV News.
The National Petroleum Authority's new organizational structure has been approved by its board. Minister for Petroleum Moses Maladina revealed this recently.
Minister for Petroleum Jimmy Maladina says the new structure for National Petroleum Authority has been approved and will be presented to the Department of Personnel Management.
The National Petroleum Authority Board has approved the organization structure for NPA, and by this Friday it will happen. It will be presented to the Department of Personnel Management for review and hopefully an endorsement.
The newly formed NPA is entirely replacing the long-standing Department of Petroleum and Energy to serve as the nation's single independent statutory regulator of petroleum and gas sector in the country. The minister says positions will be advertised following the restructure of the authority.
The authority is established to be a benchmark with industry and global standards. After the statutory endorsement of the NPA structure, positions will be advertised after August of this year. The NPA scope is refined, extended and enhanced.
He further said the government is serious about increasing local content across the petroleum chain.
Now, the government is remain committed to increasing national content by creating more opportunities for Papua New Guinea businesses, employment, skill development, and technology transferred throughout the petroleum value chain. The government has endorsed the Petroleum Sector National Content Policy in 2022.
Minister Maladina concluded that the current administrative rollout of the National Petroleum Authority represents a complete institutional overhaul of the institution. Pakatambua National EMTV News.
Landowners of the Papua LNG project impacted communities covering the upstream, pipeline corridor and downstream project areas are requesting the National Petroleum Authority for a 30-day extension of the current 7-day deadline given to landowners to consider and respond to the director's proposal presented during the Papua LNG Project Development Forum. Landowner representative Wesley Kilakila said the landowners are concerned that the current 7-day period is insufficient for meaningful consultation, particularly with the wide geographical spread of the Papua LNG project and a large number of affected clans and communities from the upstream areas along the pipeline corridor and within the downstream project area.
The landowners maintain that the current 7-day period is inadequate for the affected clans and communities to properly receive, review, understand and respond to a proposal that will have significant and long-term implications for their rights, benefits and future generations.
Mr. Kilakila said the director's proposal deals with important matters affecting landowner rights, benefit-sharing agreements, representation, governance, royalty and equity interests. He said it also covers business development opportunities and the long-term interest of current and future generations. It is therefore unreasonable to expect the affected landowners to properly review, discuss, understand and respond to the proposal within only 7 days.
These matters require proper consultations within the affected communities. Clan leaders and recognized representatives must be given sufficient time to consult elders.
He explained that the request is not to delay the development forum process, rather it is intended to ensure that the consultation process is inclusive, procedurally fair, and based on the informed participation of the people whose rights and benefits will be directly affected by the decisions arising from the development forum.
The landowners are therefore calling on the National Petroleum Authority, NPA, to formally extend the response period from 7 days to 30 days, confirm the revised closing date in writing, ensure that the 30-day period begins only when the director's proposal and all supporting documents have been distributed to the affected landowners.
The landowners further requested that no final determination, endorsement, adoption or implementation of the director's proposal be undertaken until the extended consultation period has concluded and all properly submitted landowner responses have been received and considered.
Ministry of Information and Communications Technology held an official handover ceremony between the outgoing acting minister, Peter Chiamalele Jr., and the incoming minister, Robert Naguri.
The ceremony symbolized the orderly transition of ministerial responsibilities and the continuation of the government's strategic reforms to build a secure, connected, innovative and digitally empowered Papua New Guinea. During the ceremony, outgoing acting minister Peter Chiamalele Jr. formally presented Robert Naguri with the ministry's official handover brief, outlining the major policy reforms, institutional achievements and strategic initiatives delivered during his tenure as acting minister between July 2025 and July 2026.
And now I formally hand over a brief on all the work we've done in the last 12 months with our ICT, the ICT sector. Congratulations and well done.
The brief also identified the key priorities requiring continued ministerial leadership in the next phase of implementation. Whilst formally handing over the responsibilities to the new minister, outgoing ICT Minister Chiamalele said it has been a privilege to serve as acting Minister for Information and Communications Technology during a period of significant reform and transformation.
We've been able to just affirm our space in the whole sector of government. Now government understands that we've now put some strong provisions of law. We've now elevated our department to level 5. We've now created a service wallet. We've now gotten clearance from the state solicitors that service wallet can now legally be imposed or cannot.
Incoming Minister Robert Naguri thanked Minister Chiamalele for his leadership and for the comprehensive handover of the ministry's work and strategic priorities, further pledging to work for the benefit of Papua New Guinea.
All the good work that Honorable Masio started, supported by the outgoing acting minister, Chiamalele Jr., we come in as guides to you. You have the technical expertise. You are the experts in your areas. In ICT, in NICTA, Department of ICT.
Over the past 12 months, the ministry has delivered significant reforms across the Department of ICT, NICTA and the National Broadcasting Corporation. These include the elevation of DICT from a Level 4 to a Level 5 department, expansion of its establishment from 106 to 207 positions, development of Papua New Guinea's national sovereign artificial intelligence and digital transformation strategy. Jacinta Dr. National EMTV News.
National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab Sadina. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion-kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots. Make it right with Roots.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
As PNG's only ISO-accredited bulk haulage operator, IPI Transport guarantees the delivery of your critical cargo. Equipped with state-of-the-art GPS tracking systems and backed by an experienced team, you can rely on IPI Transport, part of the IPI group of companies.
MTV brings to you a fresh new talk show program in 2026. Watch our exclusive interview with special guest, Honorable James Marape, Prime Minister of Papua New Guinea, as we discuss government programs and projects since 2019. Walk by Talk, coming soon on MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. Caritas Technical Secondary School celebrated its 29th annual cultural show for the 2026 academic year under the theme Celebrating Cultural Diversity, Strengthening National Identity. The celebration gathered students from Caritas Primary, Caritas Technical Secondary, and Caritas Business College. Acting Principal of Caritas Business College, Mary Louise Phillip, says the theme is a reminder that Papua New Guinea is a home to more than 800 languages and countless unique customs and traditions.
We are united by one identity, one nation, and one shared future. Culture is more than traditional dress, music, or dance. It is the story of who we are. It reflects our values, our history, belief, and the rich heritage passed down from generation to generation.
Ms. Phillip emphasized that celebrating cultures will inspire future generations to take pride and preserve their identity.
At Caritas, we believe that education goes beyond the classrooms. While we prepare our students with knowledge, skills, and competencies required for the workplace, we are equally committed to nurturing responsible citizens who respect others, appreciate diversity, uphold Christian values, and contribute positively to the development of our nation.
She noted that Caritas Cultural Show is more than just an entertainment, but an opportunity to promote understanding, foster unity, and strengthen friendship.
It is an opportunity to promote understanding, foster unity, strengthen friendships, and encourage young people to appreciate the richness of our cultural heritage. In a world that is rapidly changing, preserving our cultural identity has never been more than important.
The event showcased cultural performances, traditional displays, and student tales from Caritas' 3 institutions. The Pacific Industries Limited, through its iconic Mountain Dew brand today, congratulated one squad dance crew on achieving an outstanding 3rd place, finish at the International Dance League in Sydney, Australia.
Competing in Australia for the very first time, one squad represented PNG with passion, creativity and determination, earning a place on the podium against some of the region's best dance crew. Their achievement marks a significant milestone for PNG's growing dance community and demonstrates the immense talent that exists within the country's youth. Pacific Industries Limited has proudly partnered with One Squad through Mountain Dew to support youth development, creativity and opportunities that empower young Papua New Guineans to pursue their passion.
I want to congratulate One Squad on their third place in the International Dance League Championships that were held in Sydney. Fantastic competition and a fantastic effort on their behalf, a full reflection of their hard work and commitment, talent, drive and passion for what they do.
The One Squad's success reinforces the importance of investing in youth, providing opportunities for local talent to compete internationally and inspiring future generation of dancers. Meanwhile, they also announced the Mountain Dew One Squad National Dance Championship 2026 to be held in August 16 in Port Moresby.
And as a representative of Mountain Dew, we are really very proud to support these guys and have done so for 5 years now. And
the championship will bring together dance crews from across PNG to compete on a national stage while celebrating creativity, self-expression and the country's vibrant dance culture.
Competed in our first time International Dance League, which is the new sporting league.
Pacific Industries Limited believes that this championship will provide aspiring dancers with an opportunity to showcase their talent, build confidence and inspire the next generation of performances.
Yeah, we came back with the bronze medal and were super pumped to go back as it was our first time competing as a bigger crew.
Pacific Industries Limited looks forward to welcoming competitors, supporters and wider community to what promises to be one of the PNG's premier youth dance events. Lorraine Jimal, National EMTV News.
As part of the Study Australia Education Roadshow, representatives from 19 leading Australian universities recently met with future students, scholarship candidates and alumni in Port Moresby. The roadshow connected Papua New Guineans with Australian education providers, offering direct access to information on courses, campuses, student life and the support available to help students succeed while studying in Australia. The event welcomed Australia Award scholarships candidates for Intake 2027, students preparing to commence studies in Australia, alumni and education partners. Australian High Commission Minister Councillor Madeleine Morse said the roadshow highlighted Australia's commitment to supporting education and skills development in Papua New Guinea. Australia remains committed to supporting Papua New Guinea's education and development priorities through scholarships, institutional partnerships, and people-to-people links. Usinobundi District Development Authority and Lighthouse International did an installation of 55 new fully kitted computers in 4 secondary and high schools in Usinobundi recently. This initiative will benefit more than 2,000 students, teachers and staff. The installation of 55 new fully kitted computers was distributed among 4 schools including Ramu Valley Secondary School with 15 computers, Sausia EBC High School with 10 computers, Usino Technical High School with 10 computers, and Brahman Secondary School with 20 computers. Lighthouse International Country Director Peter Rhyme praised the member for Usinobundi, Vincent Kumura, stating that Lighthouse International collaborated in this project with the aim of investing in quality education. Mr. Rhyme highlighted the digital gap and stressed that in this digital age, every job and workforce involved digital literacy. Therefore, teaching and equipping students with digital knowledge and skills is vital. Principal of Usino Technical High School, Taylor Kuipo, thanked Usinobundi District Development Authority and Lighthouse International for valuing quality education for students and providing computers that will enhance the learning of the students in such a remote school. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Announcing the Skill-Rise School Competition 2026! With monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 Kina building project funding, you can make a difference! Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or softened seed scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win! Terms and conditions apply. Skill-Rise. And by you like it.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 Kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 Kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Nivea Black and White with advanced dual shield technology. It provides powerful invisible protection from skin to clothes against sweat and odor and stains. Nivea Black and White Invisible. Nivea is for skin.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
You're watching National MTV News. Manager of the Cultural and Services Department at the National Cultural Commission, Bola Noho, stated that actively preserving and promoting culture enhances the value people place on their heritage. Mr. Noho says the values people have in their cultures is what binds together family unity, clans, communities, and the nation.
Our cultural heritage binds and defines who we are. That's why we say, or we normally say, one people, one country, one nation. God bless Papua New Guinea.
Mr. Noho, on behalf of the NCC Executive Director Stephen Kilanda, commended Caritas for initiating this cultural show celebration. He explained the NCC School Cultural Program, which began in 2020.
Program, NCC is trying to go back to the basics of working closely with the schools right around the country to educate and develop young children like the students here, so that they are developed culturally. This is because they are at the tender age and have the tendency to learn their traditional, authentic, and original cultures and skills very quickly.
Mr. Noho urged the parents to teach their children their vernacular.
To the parents, teach your children your own mother tongue, your traditional cultures and skills, so that they grow up knowing their own roots, origins, and identity.
NCC presented a 10,000 kina check to the Caritas Cultural Show. More than 120 youths in Kiunga are transforming the town through a major roadside cleanup campaign. This initiative is creating jobs while at the same time improving road safety, cleanliness, and the township's overall appearance.
More than 120 young men and women from Kiunga local level government area are taking part in a major roadside cleanup campaign aimed at improving the cleanliness, safety and appearance of Kiunga town. The initiative is being carried out by Budol Engineering Limited under a broader town beautification and road maintenance program. The campaign began on July 7 with the first phase covering Samagos, Kilometer 1, the Kiunga International School Junction, Hongas Bridge and Grengas Junction. Work is now focused around the town Seventh-day Adventist Church, Paramakona Junction, CMCA Village, Kiunga Secondary School and Hongas Hill. The second phase will cover the entire township, while the final phase will extend to town center to Kiunga Airport. The project involves mowing overgrown grass, clearing roadside vegetation, cleaning block drains, and preparing road reserves for the construction of pedestrian pathways. The North Fly District Development Authority, led by North Fly MP James Donald, has committed 500,000 kina to support this project. Budol Engineering Limited founder and managing director Joe Agares says construction of pedestrian pathways will begin after the cleanup is completed. He says the project will improve road safety while restoring pedestrian access, removing overgrown vegetation and reducing the need for people to walk alongside busy roads. Mr. Agares says the cleanup will also improve the town's appearance and create a safer environment for both motorists and pedestrians. He adds that the company plans to continue similar projects to maintain road infrastructure while creating employment opportunities and encouraging positive community participation among local youths. Joel Mipari, National MTV News.
Moving to overseas news now, Andy Burnham has been elected the new Labour leader in the United Kingdom, ahead of becoming Prime Minister.
Well, this really has been a remarkable period for Andy Burnham. Just a few weeks ago, he wasn't even a Member of Parliament, but he's gone on to win the by-election in the seat of Makerfield, and he's now been installed as the new Labour leader, unopposed. And as of Monday, he will become the next Prime Minister of Britain. He's taken a tilt at the Labour leadership 3 times and has finally been successful. I think from the outset, he has always shown a different character to Keir Starmer, who is the current Prime Minister. He is charismatic, he's down to earth, he has positioned himself as the everyman's man's MP, and that's certainly the way in which he was the Mayor of Greater Manchester. So his focus is going to be on the positive things. He's going to be promising Britain's hope and change. Let's take a listen.
We are united, and we put the power that comes from that unity at the service of people and places who have been waiting too long for politics to let them hope again. And that's what we're going to do, everybody. We're going to give them hope back.
The next step of the process is steeped in ceremony and tradition. It will start with Sir Keir Starmer giving a speech at number 10 Downing Street. He will then formally hand his resignation to King Charles, who then will meet with Andy Burnham and ask him to form a government. Once Andy Burnham accepts that, he will then become the next Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Both of those meetings do take place at Buckingham Palace. He'll then make his way to number 10 Downing Street, where he'll give his first speech as the leader of the country, where we expect he will possibly give us a bit more insight into the types of policies that he will be wanting to implement in government, and hopefully give us some sort of a steer as to what his cabinet will look like. He said today that he wouldn't be giving any further detail on that until early next week, and that he would be having discussions with people over the weekend. But the names that we'll be looking for will be who he looks to put inside the key positions of Home Secretary, Foreign Secretary, and also the Chancellor.
US and Iran are continuing to trade strikes, with the conflict impacting the broader region.
The MOU seemingly has failed, and Iran is doubling down on its position that it controls the Strait of Hormuz. And President Trump has decided that that is not tenable for the United States. And in response, as you note, is for civilian infrastructure. I think that this only leads to greater escalation from Iran. We've seen that already in the opening hours with renewed attacks against the Gulf. I think the calculation for getting back to a ceasefire has just gotten infinitely more challenging.
As you allude to, we have seen these attacks from the US really step up, targeting infrastructure like bridges and an airport. How much more can Iran absorb at this stage on a domestic front as this conflict drags on?
So this is a challenge, right? I think that Iran can actually absorb quite a bit more. I think what we've seen since the conflict started in late February is a reminder that the Iranian regime is extraordinarily resilient. It does not feel particularly beholden to the well-being of its own people, and that makes it very willing to absorb a lot of these shocks. And I mean, frankly, that's why I'm surprised that the president has gone back into the conflict in the way that he has, because I don't think there's any indication that ramping up of the military attacks is going to change the regime's calculation in any way.
And it seems this continues to spread across the region too, Iran stepping up those regional attacks, saying it's targeted US military assets in Kuwait, Bahrain, as well as Jordan and potentially Syria too. We've seen these attacks on Gulf countries, the involvement of the Houthis, which we might get to in a moment as well. How is this conflict impacting and destabilising the region more broadly?
National EMTV News continues after the break with Rugby Sports. Stay with us.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
Ready for the world, so is your Teaser Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
Nivea Black and White with advanced dual shield technology. It provides powerful invisible protection from skin to clothes against sweat and odour and stains. Nivea Black and White Invisible. Nivea is for skin.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
We're ready to go.
Hey there, I'm Martha. Join me every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. for Goodman Fielder International Sky Time. The cooking show where we inspire you to create simple and delicious meals using ingredients available near you. Plus, we have talented chefs and cooks joining us throughout the year, sharing their own delicious creations. Remember, that's every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The Papua New Guinea Rugby Football League has successfully completed the first of its high-performance program across the country. The program aims at elevating professional standards within the Women's National Rugby League competition, the Santos Cup.
Led by PNG RFL Physical Performance Manager Edward Moses and PNG Orchids Head of Performance Luke Potters, the performance team visited all 6 Santos Cup franchises across Port Moresby, Mount Hagen, Goroka, Lae and East New Britain. The tour focused on improving key skills identified by the PNG RFL, the direct physical development of identified players of national interest and the professional capacity building of club coaching staff. During the visits, performance staff conducted intensive sessions covering tackling technique and conditioning. Beyond group technique and skill sessions, the program provided a unique opportunity for local Santos Cup staff, including head coaches, assistant coaches and strength and conditioning personnel, to work directly with the international standard performance staff. The program reached 150 players and over 30 coaches and support staff from the respective clubs, ensuring that the building blocks established during the preseason are translated into high-performance habits during the season. The high-performance program focused on female athlete development in PNG National Rugby League competition is part of Australian government's Pacifico Sports Program and supported by Santos and KMHL. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
The Kiunga Rugby League competition continues to attract strong community support, with growing participation across men, women and schoolboys divisions as the 2026 season heads towards its finals.
The Kiunga Rugby League competition is continuing to grow with increased participation and strong community support throughout the 2026 season. Kiunga Rugby League President Boseni Katahano says this year's competition began in March and is expected to conclude in September. One of the major highlights of the season is the introduction of women's and schoolboys competition, providing more opportunities for young players and female athletes to take part in the organized rugby league. 7 women's teams and 6 schoolboys teams are competing in their inaugural season, marking a significant step in the league's development. The men's competition remains the largest division with 12 teams taking part. 10 teams are from Kiunga, while 1 team comes from Tabubil and Ningrum, creating a competitive competition across the North Fly area. Mr. Katahano says the league is currently in round 11 with 7 more rounds remaining before the final series begins. He says all participating teams have shown commitment and determination, making each round highly competitive. The league has also recorded strong attendance at match venues, with large crowds standing out each weekend to support their teams. Mr. Katahano says the growing number of spectators reflects the community's passion for rugby league and the positive impact the competition continues to have on local communities. He says the executives remain committed to developing this sport by creating pathways for women, schoolboys and senior players. The league is expected to wrap up in September, with teams aiming to secure places in the finals and compete for the 2026 Kiunga Rugby League Premiership. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
School Competition 2026 with monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 Kina building project funding. You can make a difference. Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or soft and sweet Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win. Terms and conditions apply. Scout rice, and by you like it.
At IPI Catering, we understand the intricacies of the environments in which we work, providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
This Sunday on MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 13. The next 12 contestants will give it everything they've got in Final Cuts 2. All fighting for the remaining 6 spots in the top 12.
You had sass, da-da-da-da, girl,
Tune in Sunday 19th at 7:30 p.m. Only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything alright?
Oh. Yes. Everything's alright. Alright with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
You're watching Trukai Sports. The Jackie Port Moresby AFL Women's Competition continued to deliver exciting football at Coles and Tarama Oval, with strong performances highlighting the growing standard of the women's game in the nation's capital.
Speaking to Trukai Sports, Jackie Port Moresby AFL President Douglas Lai shared his insight on the weekend's women's matches and the continued growth of the competition.
We went to Game 7 of our women's competition, Round 1, Game 7. Currently, we have the Gorens Kokofa girls and the Sky Rose girls playing. Competition is gone. It started well, and it's into Game 7 now. The current leaders of the competition are the Geraka Bombers. They've recruited strongly for the season, and they've been playing well in the last 6 games. So they're leading the ladder at the moment, followed by Geru Magpies, women's side. Yeah. So definitely the competition's been going well. You will see that we've got a change in a new club, the Tokar Nest United. It's a new club, but the players are not new. They're actually break away from the Koboni women's club. So they've gone into make up the Tokara Nest United team in Game 7, starting in Game 7.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Port Moresby Soccer Association witnessed another thrilling weekend of football action at the Bisini Soccer grounds.
In an interview with Trukai Sports at the Bisini Soccer grounds, Port Moresby Soccer Association Games Coordinator Peter Matthew gave an update on the weekend's football action.
Week 17 game, Blola Premier Division, while Ola Narbla Division and Mipla at the start of week 23 and 22. So. For the lower division, and Mipla roughly around 2 to 3 weeks left before finishing all games blown. For the men's Premier Division, next weekend and last game blown all, and hopefully we move into our knockouts with a top 4 from each division. So Lola division blow Premier mi looking mo sama Keleruna outright minor premiers blow PMSA 2026 competition blow Premier Division. So. Followed by Munkas FC, Blue Comuls na FC Genesis style of 4th place. But look me at lo. This la last 2 games, one blow this la week na next week. Lot of 3 positions still settled yet because by looking lo gap blow this la all team same points blow stop close to here. So by looking mo some anybody's game.
Matthew also highlighted the current standings, saying the competition has been encouraging.
Awesome, week in, week out, me say, sit down watching more games. I think this la tupla team lo, first time tupla been dominating my PMSA Premier Division, PS na Murad. Lola last 2 previous years, we all been come on top na, take part of finals, so even all go inside the grand final. But lo this season, we looking form lowly drop league. Which soy mo sem competition inside lo Premier Division inoblo 1 block 2 club tasol inside lo ya all that teams inside lo ya they are fighting for the position to be in there. So big play improvement straight and me looking ma Bismarck na University which from last 2 years performance blowly no alright really, but this year all come on top na soy mo sem all out candidate 2 blow go inside lo this la top 4 yeah. So earlier me been talk yeah. You got chances but come up suppose all top team I losing more games blow this weekend. So University na Bismarck you got more slight chances lo moving to top 4 so.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
At IPI Catering, we understand the intricacies of the environments in which we work, providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
A closer look. This platform aims to educate, inform, and discuss issues on politics, health, education, infrastructure, resources, climate change, among other stories that affect the people of Papua New Guinea.
Join the team and I at 7 p.m. on Sunday nights, right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
Now chance to building something new, to see a different point of view. Oh, 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 oh. With Morning Plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Morning Plus, with you always.
The Morning Plus weather reports for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby City, partly cloudy skies. Daru, cloudy periods with chances of few showers tonight. Kerema, cloudy periods with few showers. Alatau, partly cloudy. And Popondetta, cloudy periods with occasional rain showers. In the Momasi region, Lae City, cloudy with continuous rain showers. Madang becoming cloudy with some showers tonight. Wewak becoming cloudy with some showers tonight. And Vanimo, cloudy periods with some showers tonight. In the Niugini Highlands region, Lorengau, mostly clear skies. Kavieng, mostly clear skies. Kokopo and Rabaul, mostly clear skies. Kimbe, mostly clear skies. And Buka, partly cloudy with few showers tonight. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy with occasional rain showers. Goroka Barnes and Kundiawa, cloudy periods with occasional rain showers. And Mendi, Tari and Wabek, cloudy periods with occasional rain showers.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Morning Plus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Saturday, the 18th of July 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.